Welcome to the True Love Secrets Revealed interview series. Today we have the most beautiful Ksenia Droben joining us. Her energy is off charts. She's such a beautiful woman inside out, and I know you are going to leave this interview on a high note. I promise you that. So stay until the end because she has a very special gift for you. Ksenia, thank you so much for being here. Do you mind talking a little bit about you? How I know you have been a matchmaker and dating coach since 98. That's a long time. So do you mind sharing with the viewers what you are about?
Thank you, Natalia, for such nice introduction. I'm honored to be part of this amazing project. Yes, I'm a matchmaker. I'm more matchmaker than coach because coaching is part of matchmaking, but I like to bring people together, and we are really 25 years. In August, we celebrated, it was a huge celebration in St. Petersburg in Russia with a lot of guests, and I have amazing videos, and I stream it for around the world.
Congratulations.
It was so great. I got for my birthday, for my 25th birthday, I got 3 cakes, huge cakes, and I didn't try any of them because my guests, they ate all of them. But at least I got it was on decoration and on one of the cakes, my logo.
Goodness. Nobody saved you a little piece?
Yeah.
Shame on them. Shame on the team.
Okay, so I work as matchmaker. I organize a lot of different events because I think the more we communicate, the better our chances to find the right one. And every event, every party we participate, it's like communication, coaching. We're learning from every communication, from every meeting. So we have amazing results just because of a lot of events, and I don't know how many parties I organized this year, but nevertheless, we organize also personal introductions for those who don't like to be in the crowd. So we do everything, I think.
Wow, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. I remember I went to one party back in the day when I was dating, and I loved it. I loved it. It's so different to interact with people, and everybody's looking for the same thing. So it was really, really a lot of fun. And actually, one of my friends, she met the one in that party. She did, and she's still married. She has been married for like 15 years now, I think.
But it's a part of dating process. It doesn't matter where you try to find your special one. Important is to have the right strategy, and if you know what you do, and if you know who can make you happier, you will find people even on their worst dating app ever. So many people say bad things about Tinder, but how many couples found each other exactly on this platform?
Absolutely.
It's not where to search, it's who to search to.
That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I was thinking about that on my run this morning, actually. It doesn't matter if it's a dating app, which one, or it's just who we are, what kind of energy we bring to the table. Now, my burning question for you, I have a few, but that I would really like you to talk about is what men are looking for in women.
It's a difference because I like working with men more than with women, and it's different thing what they say they're looking for and what they're really looking for. It's a big difference because if you ask, mostly it will be, I want to have beautiful, sexy, and skinny, slim, long hair, and so all these insignificant things. But in the end, they decide for women who give them emotions. And these emotions, it's what is inside of every woman. And if man, old, young, I don't know, rich, poor, if they meet this special woman that gives this special something. For them, it doesn't matter age, weight, I don't know, hair, race, country, distance. I had it so many times, and usually if they describe me the perfect person, I write and I think, okay, dream on, continue dreaming, because it's something special, they search, and I think women can easier play with it, with simple things, saying compliments, acknowledge what men do, and really understand that most important thing are the photos. You can be amazing person, you can have a lot of education on your wall, like I have a lot of certificates on your wall, but if you don't appeal to something special, men don't care what you studied and how much money you have.
Right. So what I am hearing is that it's not really about the exterior stuff, although that could be important. What is more important is the way they feel when they are with us, is the emotional connection that they can create when they are with us. That is the most important thing.
Yes, they say that appearance is important,
right.
But in the end, and I saw it in 25 years so many times, in the end, they decide for something different. And if they compare their description with who is really his partner, in many cases, it's different. And I would say more dangerous is if he has his shopping list and he's very careful about compare his shopping list with real person, because it's not searching for their person, it's searching for this description.
Right. So what I hear you're saying is be aware of the man that has a very specific list, because that man may be immature. It's looking for an ideal, for like the Barbie doll. Now that the Barbie is out, let's use the Barbie.
Officially. Yes, officially.
So it's just, it's going to be really, really difficult to please a man or be happy with a man that is looking for that ideal list.
Because reality is always different from the list, and of course if they wish a lot of education and a lot of this, a lot of that, it will be always wrong. And I think another thing, it's very, very dangerous if he compares you with his ex. I want I want my future to be skinnier just because all my girl partners were skinnier. I want her to be blonde just because I always had blonde girlfriends. But are you searching for a partner or some beautiful picture to compare, to say all my girlfriends, they were skinny and blonde? What is most important?
Right. Well, now that you said that, I'm going to share something personal, that without knowing that, without challenging my husband, it wasn't my intention. It was about me, when he met me, I was blonde. And then after a couple of years, I decided to grow my own hair color, which is dark brown pretty much. And I was dark brown for years. And then one day I went to the hairdresser and I said, platinum blonde again. And the guy didn't flinch. I mean, he didn't even say anything. I mean, it's just, and then in hindsight, I just recognize how good of a guy he is, because he really didn't care what color of hair I had. He cared about me. And that is important, like you said. It's a big red flag if he's comparing ourselves with an ex.
Yes, but in the situation, if you were blonde and you change your color without discussing it with him, in some kind you broke the deal.
Okay.
Because you broke the deal.
I got lucky, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Because if we decide to be together, it's kind of contract. We promise each other to be like we are because we fall in love in the person we met. And if you fall in love in blonde skinny girl, and after a couple of years she ate only donuts and McDonald's, and she got a lot of weight, and she changed her color and cut her color, or I don't know, she made something and she is not the person he fall in love with, we cannot blame men for accusing us of, because you broke the deal.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. That's very, very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Now, but a way using me as an example, let's keep using me as a guinea pig if, I don't mind. He knew I was very adventurous and that I thrive on change. It's just me. My whole life, I have always changed everything. I'm always changing and evolving and seeing and I am now on Natalia 5.0 version, so he was attracted to that. So I think the core thing in my personality is that, I am always evolving and changing and, and my exterior appearance goes along with that. So he kind of knew what he signed up to when he met me and he loves change too. So there are ways to navigate that and having a conversation, like you said, what I heard you saying is that I broke the agreement. And yeah, I didn't tell him, hey, I'm gonna color my hair in a different color. And so maybe that it worked with me, but I was lucky. So maybe
not all men
I can see that. I can
yes.
definitely see that. That's great. I never talked about this before.
Yeah, but so you are lucky because it's sign of really very mature relationship that he didn't say anything. Because
right.
In most cases, the man will say, "Oh, what the hell? What happened with you? Why did you do it?" No, okay, color is not as bad, but if she had long hair and came home, with a couple of hair on her head, it's really wrong. So such things, such big changes, they should be discussed, I think.
Yes, I see your point, and I think it's a very, very valid point to keep having agreements, to not kind of taking the person for granted that he's going to ride the wave along with.
I think we women make this mistake more often because we, as I said, adventurous men, as example. And as soon as we get him, we try to change him. Oh, stay at home. You don't have to spend so long time on your journeys. Why do you need your friends? Who is more important for you, your friends or me? Right. We know how to do it. We have it from in our genes. And after he's sitting at home watching telly and absolutely fine with the couch, oh, boring. So it means we destroy man, we try to train the dragon, we get a dragon home, and after it, we're not satisfied because it was not the person we fall in love with. So I mean, I think I really believe so. I got him like he is. I don't change. Right. I even don't try. Little things, yeah, okay. So, but really little things about his shoes, about his socks, about where to put the cup. But not this stay at home, your friends, your mom, your children. No, don't touch it. It's holy.
Right. I love that you brought that up. I believe that it's probably one of the most important things for a man. And for us too, because we fell in love with him doing those things. Him being that way and doing those things was, made him who he is. So when we start to cut his legs, as I call it, and say, don't go play sports, that's a big one. He used to play rugby, he used to play soccer every week with his friends. And then all of a sudden it's like, don't go there. Now you have to stay home and help me with the kids and whatever. And it's like we cut their manhood little by little. And then I always said, we end up with two different solutions. And I would like to hear what you think about this. With two different results. One, the worst, in my eyes, is that the guy stays, but he becomes a shadow of who he was. And the other one, which I think is better, he leaves because he cannot take it. I would rather take, him leaving than sharing my life with a shadow of a person personally.
There is statistics about divorces, And statistics say, despite that, we think that men leave us, men dump us, but statistics say that 90% of divorces are initiated by women.
Right. Why do
So
you
it means even he left, we are the person who say, it's enough. Enough is enough.
Right.
But I think generally, I think we have to do it with our children, with our friends, with our partners, with our colleagues. Just leave people how they are. Don't change them. You can explain your opinion, your point of view, but if people don't accept it, it's okay. It's their life. They can do what they want to. And if at some point we cannot be together with a guy, like you said, go. Just go, because it's better. You will be happier without me than unhappy with me.
Right. Yes, that's great. That's great. Thank you. So far we have what men think they want, they really don't on the long run.
They want something. They want something.
They want something. And that something is the emotional connection.
Yes, like many people say, emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. And the other thing that you brought up is they also want to be accepted as they are, respected for who they are, and they want to be who they are. They don't want to be changed.
Nobody want to be changed, and if they think three basic needs of all people, it's acknowledgement, it's closeness, and support. So it's what they have to give our partners, and what we expect from our partners. And very important thing we always forget about it: saying compliments to men. Always saying compliments for little things, for cooking dinner, for driving cars, for picking us up, for flowers, I don't know, for everything. We women, we are really quite spoiled creatures inside. We take many things for granted. It's not. The more we give this acknowledgement to our partners, to our spouses, the more we get back.
Awesome. So the other thing is that men are looking to be acknowledged. They want to receive compliments as much as we do. I don't know why we have this double standard, Do you have any idea why, as women, we think that, oh, we need to be acknowledged, we need to be told we are pretty, we are smart, that we are nurturing, all that, and we don't think they need it.
Because without realizing it, we women get a lot of compliments from each other for beautiful dress, for good skin, for haircuts, for, I don't know, for everything. We get a lot of compliments without realizing it. But just imagine, in this hard man world, in this boys world, one guy is saying, oh, you have such a nice tie. Oh, I don't know, so your haircut is amazing. Maybe in some other worlds, but not between, I would say, straight men. They don't say it. And realistically, boy get compliments only for some achievements. You was the number one. You, I don't know, got this prize. You won this, but not for little things, but they want to. It's neat.
Right. You bring up something so interesting, that they men are used to get prize for big things, but not for the small things.
Yeah.
And they need that, and it's up to us to do it, to make them feel good. At the end of the day, we want him to feel good, because if he feels good, he hopefully will make us feel good.
Yeah, because if he sees that the partner next to him is happy, and he makes little things and she's more happy, of course he will try to please her, because she is the number one in his life and not somebody else. But if woman is never satisfied, never happy, and always criticizing, he will stop doing even this thing he started. It's really something like we do. If you cook the dinner every evening and you even don't get any thank you for it, one day you will say, you know what, go to, I don't know, somewhere I'm not going to cook for you anymore because I even don't get any thank you for it. We all do it. We all need this thank you. Children and adult people, men, women, it's a basic need.
Right. That's so amazing. So what other thing you believe you could share with the ladies that will help them to understand men better and make their their dating life easier?
To understand men better, of course, a lot of books, a lot of videos about it, but main thing is to understand that men, they are human. They have the same needs, they have the same wishes, they have dreams. We women, we tend to think men should know everything about money and about manners and about theater, about this, about that. We don't know everything. They don't know everything. So it's very important to understand where is his strength and where is my strength. If we can put it together and work as a team, and not like many women doing this like mothers, sitting and waiting until he makes mistake.
Oh my God.
We all, if we don't stop ourselves, it's like, I told you shouldn't do it. Instead of helping him out or giving nice advice, and not as a mom, we're waiting for this moment to say, I told you.
Right.
It's wrong because it's destroyed this team qualities in the family. I think it's wrong generally to understand he is a human. He is not perfect, but I'm not perfect as well. So it's the way how our imperfections can be put together, and if we can work together as a team.
Right. That's amazing. Thank you, Ksenia. And how have you have been in this industry for so long? I mean, since 98, that's a long time. That's way before dating apps. That's probably way before dating websites. I am not, probably there weren't dating websites. So how have you seen, I mean, I know you have seen a lot, but how have you seen the dating scene change and evolve through the years? So what were the challenges back then? One, maybe, I don't want you to tell me because I know we can stay here forever. And what is the challenge that you see now?
The challenge is the choice. I remember 25 years ago, so I came to my clients with a couple of photos, and I said, this is this woman, this is this woman, and they said, okay, so let's go for coffee with this one.
Okay.
So it's really 5, 10 photos, and we had dates. Sometimes all dates, because men say, I trust you, so for me it's too much. But now they go on my page and see thousands of women. I say, I like one only. So it means for them, just because of this huge choice, for men it's really complicated, very difficult to make decision to stop and invite somebody for coffee. And just because they see it on Tinder and on other platforms, so it means they forget faces already. It's getting very shallow. People lose this skill to go deep into relationship. It's something like, you want this, I don't want that. They even don't try to find something in common. And exactly what I do with my clients, with women, I have weekly webinars for men and for women. I try to explain to men how women work and try to brace them, to stop them of being this next. And I talk to women and try to explain how to deal with men. The same things: compliments, acknowledge, not taking everything for granted, and saying thank you, at least minimum. And it's not hard work. I like it, otherwise I wouldn't do it for 25 years. I love what I do. But in the years, 25 years ago, it was much easier to match because people accepted, nearly everybody.
Right. Right. Now, what I hear is this term of like analysis paralysis, that there are so many choices that we are like, afraid of missing out. And what about if, the next one is better and all that? And it can be hard. It can be really hard. So it's very important that if somebody's going through that they seek for support so they can have a very intentional voice that tells them, like you do, like I do as well, like give it a try. With some of my clients, I tell them, with the ones that I think they need it, you have to go out on 3 dates with the guy. Give it a real chance, because I don't know if you agree with me on this, but it seems like the first date, it's more like a job interview for men. They are not really there. It's like the real juicy person is not there. It's more like oh my God, I have to get this date right. I have to give all the right answers. And they worry more about giving the right impression and maybe pleasing a little bit the other person, that it takes a while for the right personality to come up. What do you think about that?
It's different. It depends on the man, because some men, they are absolutely fine with talking to different women, but mostly men who work in a profession where they have to communicate all day long.
Right.
But if somebody is a little bit out of game and he works in his office and he forgot last time he went to date, of course they go to this for this coffee, but just because they're out of training, out of life, out of dating, it's something like scared. And sometimes I really saw even at the parties, at the single party, as I mentioned, Ksenia, I prepared list of questions. Is it okay if I ask the question from my list? I say, you know what? If you feel more comfortable with the list, do it with. But I promise you that in the end of the event, you will be able to communicate without. But so if why not? We all prepare. So we all prepare. If like job interviews, we prepare the question. We prepare how we are going to improve our job opportunities. I think it's okay. So important is that this lack of skills don't stop men and women. So it's keep going, keep going, keep going, and one day you will meet the right one.
I love it. I love it. I'll repeat it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. One day you'll meet the right one. You are one man away. You are one woman away. That's beautiful.
Yes.
There are so many men that would love to be in a relationship. So lastly, I know you have a gift for our viewers. Would you mind to talk a little bit about it?
Sure. I want to give something for you for attention as my acknowledgement,
Oh, thank
as my
you.
thank you
for
for all people who listen us right now. I organize online events. So it means single parties online on Zoom. We do it about once a month. And you can get free ticket and meet a lot of people from different countries, of course, men and women, because we meet all together in one Zoom call. But it's really a huge opportunity to meet people, to start this dating at least online. And maybe you're right, Guy will be on the next Zoom call.
Wow, that's great. Thank you. That's super generous. So I am going to put the link under this video, and you can sign up for one of the online dating parties that Ksenia puts together. I'm sure they're a lot of fun. And and give it a try and go from there. I mean, sounds amazing. It's you don't even have to leave your house. How easy is that? Oh my God, how easy is that?
But so believe me, so many people struggle even with online dating because they don't know how to turn the camera on. What is with microphone? What should I say? Where should I sit? They here, basics, really basics. But what we do, we explain it to them, because these Zoom calls, online parties, it's like, as I said, it's communication training, and it will move you forward to the next guy. And what I constantly say, it's like my mantra. in the moment we will meet the right one, our brain will turn off just because we're full emotion. He's the special one. So that's why we have to train our skills. And in the moment when our brain is off and it doesn't work anymore, so at least a little bit skills can keep us to continue going and say the right thing and show right behavior, because the brain will not work anymore. So that's why it's so important to do something to train really skills and questions and answers and find the right answers to difficult questions. For this moment, the right one is sitting in front and the brain is not working anymore.
Right. Oh my God, I can keep talking to you forever. But let's stop it here.
Yes, stop. Let's stop for now.
Yeah, maybe we get together another time. It's so important what you're saying, and I, so many things are coming up. Thank you so much, Ksenia, for being here. It's a pleasure. You are an amazing woman, extraordinary. I love what you do. I love who you are beyond everything. You're, as I said before, your energy, your generosity, just who you are. You're an amazing woman. And I know when I see one, I know how to spot her. And you are
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting me. And it was really very nice to be in your podcast and in this project and answer your questions.
Thank you.